Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another video. Man, oh man, let me tell you, I took a trade into the overnight session yesterday evening. Yes, you guys that follow the channel, you know, when the market opens back up in the evening time, sometimes I take a trade, okay? But I actually held one through, okay, into the overnight session. Shortly after the market opened up, I saw a great opportunity on a setup on the Nasdaq 100 futures. And I set it up, okay? I took the entry, I put a tight stop loss, and it paid off very, very well, okay? Very well. Now, I didn't get in with multiple contracts because, again, typically I do not like to sit into a trade, especially when I'm not in front of my charts, because I am a day trader. I scalp, you know, that's what I do primarily. I'm not a swing or position style trader. But I saw this setup, and I could not just miss this opportunity. So this trade paid, you know, or kicked off very well for me, even while I was asleep, okay? Yes, I made money while I was sleeping. Lots of us dream of doing that, right? You know, basically finding a way or allowing yourself to tap into something that makes money even while you're sleeping, okay? I know people out there have different ways, different business ventures that they get into, and they're saying, oh, well, you know, I do that too. You know, I have an online company and it makes me money. But being able to make the type of money that you can from trading and not have to wake up the next day, okay, and actually take another trade, one and done type trades is all it takes. Guys, sit back. I want to show you exactly how this thing unfolded for me and why I took this trade. All right. Now, this trade setup, it was a 50-point gain, okay? Let me show you how I did it, all right? Simple as this right here. First and foremost, I started by looking at my higher time frame chart to just tell me what I should be doing. Should I be going short? Should I be going looking for longs? Remember, guys, those that follow the channel, and look, if you're not a subscriber right now, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and click on subscribe down below, because you will gather some great information. I give a lot of free wisdom or knowledge away for free, okay? I don't have a trading course. I'm not an instructor or mentor. I'm just here to share my experience and how I trade, and I want to see people truly become successful. So look, trading is not, it can be hard if you do not know what you're doing, but please do not overcomplicate trading. Make it very, very simplistic, and I promise you, you will make money. No guarantees, because it's up to you and how you trade. Okay, so let me give you the full rundown right quick, all right? So look, the market was breaking structure to the upside. This is on a higher time frame chart. I use a higher time frame to tell me or let me know the overall direction of the market. Once I figured that out, then I move down to my lower time frame chart, and I'm looking for a nice either supply or demand setup or zone to trade from. All right, so here we go. So you see these nice big swings to the upside here on my higher time frame. Price is breaking structure to the upside, okay? It's breaking through areas, this major area structure right here. When it pushed up, made a high, pull back, higher low, higher high, and then it starts to break structure as it's swinging higher. So it broke structure here as well, above 60, okay? It pushed up, made a new high, pulled back, retrace, you know, pretty decent. And then it pushes back up and it breaks another area structure, taking out a high here at 324. Then the market shifted, okay? And to the close of yesterday's session, all right, let me show you. The market started moving to the downside, made a little low here, lower high, and then it broke structure right here below 283. When it broke structure towards the close of yesterday's session to the downside, and I saw that we had all this open area with these gaps or imbalances arresting that, guys, you know, anybody that's been watching my channel, you know the market has to do what? It has to fill all gaps and areas. May not be immediately, but it has to, okay? It has to. If you do not understand why, please watch some of the videos on the channel. Please do yourself that favor. I have lots and loads of videos that you can learn or grasp great information from, but it's going to be up to you to put the work in and watch the video. Spend time taking notes, okay? If you don't believe me, come on to the Discord. You can ask some of the fellow members, hey, how does how do you relate to my strategy? Does it work for you? I'll allow them to speak for themselves, okay? All right, so look, the market made a high here at the breaking structure here. It turns. It came down and broke 284 area, okay? It broke structure right there. Once it did that, into the opening session yesterday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern my time, okay? I basically look for a pullback opportunity at a supply zone off the lower time frame. Okay, my scale down chart. I'm gonna move over now to the to my entry chart, which is my lower time frame chart, and show you what I was looking for when I took this setup. Okay, I already noticed that we were bullish. Now it appears that we're looking bearish. And once price broke structure here at 284, I said, man, it has an opportunity, a possibility to come all the way down here and run to around the 235, 237 area, somewhere there, and maybe a little lower. So I was focused on that. That's why I went ahead and marked up this little box right here. This is a supply zone off the 60 range chart, okay? My higher time frame chart. Once price broke structure again at 284, I was all in and interested. I just needed some confirmation, so I scaled down to my lower time frame to get that confirmation and confluence. All right, so the market pulled back. That where that area where I had that reddish block was, that was the higher time frame supply zone. Okay, so now I'm down on my lower time frame. This is the general area right here. It pulls back to that key area of supply off the higher time frame. So part of my strategy setup is just looking for, once we tap into a higher time frame, in this case here, supply, I'm looking for a break of structure below, okay? So it retraces back. I want to see a break below this area here at 79. It does. It breaks below that area there, all right? And once it did that, I want to take my trade and look for key areas of supply, aggressive selling off the lower time frame after it broke the structure to the downside here. So I'm looking for a pullback to key areas of supply. There's one here, here, and you have here as well, okay? But I don't want to take my trade to go short at the latter part, okay? At the price broke structure coming out of a swing to the downside, because I want to take my trades back up to where the actual breaker structure started at, where the aggressive selling took place at, out of this swing right here, which is back up here. And if you notice, price did not make its way back up to this key area, and there's a supply zone right here. So I typically do not do this at all, but I was so interested in anticipating this trade here. Let me go ahead and mark the zone. All right, it was right here, okay? And as you see, the market did not come back to this area until 3 o'clock in the morning towards the London session. So I typically do not get up. I typically do not set an alarm to get up during this time here, but I wanted to catch this move here because I saw what was unfolding, and we had such a run to the downside. I mean, this aggressive buying up to this upside right here. And at the broke structure here, I knew that we could have a possible, a nice push continuation to the downside to test this area of demand resting right here, okay? Right here off the higher time frame, 60 range. So what I did was, yes, I went ahead and set up an alarm on my phone to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And at that time, the market was retracing back to the upside, back to this key area of supply right here off the lower time frame. I waited, guys. I was tired, but I waited for things to unfold. When it tapped back into that lower time frame supply area right here, at that point there, I was just looking for a rejection, meaning a break of a candle, full body close in the opposite direction. We got this bullish green candle here. I was looking for price to close below it, and then I want a little bit more confirmation, so I'll look for another candle to close. But I got in around like 91 or 92 area. I hesitated a little bit, but then I actually got into the trade because, you know, I looked back over my higher time frame, and at this point we were pulling back right here. And I said, we still got this area, this area to fill right here. So that's why I took the trade from an area of primarily an area of supply off of the higher time frame, aiming for an area of demand on the higher time frame. Makes 100% sense. I entered the trade. I pretty much set up a stop. I think it was just a few points above that area. I think it was maybe, I got it at 91, somewhere right here, and then I put my stop. I think it was the back end right here where 300 is. Yeah, it was, you know, we're talking about the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has a chance to, you know, it can move. So it gave it some room to actually breathe. This was the high right here where it tapped back into that zone at 3 o'clock in the morning or 3:05. I think I did a few ticks above that area there. Look, it actually came back up there and almost stopped me out. But, you know, again, I gave my stop loss, my area, my trade, some area to breathe. So I put a stop above this area here, and it just kept running to the downside, and it paid off very well. It went all the way down to where my TP was down there, I believe, at 237. So I'm going to show you here on the Discord right now. This was the trade. This was the trade that I posted over on the Discord community right here. You can see it right here. It's a 50-point move where I got in at 91 and a quarter, and it went all the way down here to around 237, okay? And that was where I traded one contract, though, because I didn't know what was going to happen overall, but I saw the setup, and I was confident enough to take that trade, and I did. And you can do the same thing by looking for setups just like this and make money while you are sleeping, okay? So look, do yourself a favor, click on the subscribe button down below, continue watching the videos on the channel, come over and join the Discord, find the link to the Discord down in the description portion of the video here. As well, make sure to turn on all your post notifications, and last but not least, drop a like on the video. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.